So, Dr. William James here. This video shouldn't be too long, but something I wanted to touch on real quick was holidays, and in particular, right now, Christmas. Um, People celebrating Christmas, um, and everything surrounding Christmas. So, um, why do you celebrate Christmas, and like, what's the point of it? Um, Especially for, I see a lot of Christian people saying, "Oh, Christ is the reason for the season," which is simply not true. All right, we know that Christmas is a pagan holiday. Christmas is not mentioned in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that December 25th is the birth of Jesus Christ, whose name is not even Jesus Christ, but that's a different discussion. That's not in the Bible, and it doesn't even say to celebrate his birth in the Bible. So those are three. That's three strikes. You can't celebrate his birth. It doesn't say his birth is December 25th, and it doesn't mention Christmas. So where are people, getting this from? Then, if you're a person who believes in a higher power, a higher being, and that you have to be grateful to that being for all that you have, why would you celebrate Christmas, which takes part in idol worship? Christmas, we people idolize Santa Claus, where Santa Claus is giving your child these gifts for Christmas. Or are you someone who's celebrating Christmas and you come up front and you tell your 3-year old, your 4-year old, your 5-year old, "I'm giving you these gifts"? Do you do that, or do you make up the whole Santa Claus thing and the North Pole and the reindeer, and you got to be good because he has this naughty or nice list, and if you don't make it, you won't get gifts from this person? Like that has nothing. That whole concept surrounding Christmas and putting up a tree and hanging up lights. It's cool if you just want to decorate and you're into that stuff, but that's not in the Bible. And then bringing like other stuff into it, it's not in the Bible. Like, I don't know which book or any like background that celebrates that. So, maybe if you're an atheist, then you can get away with that because you're not attached to anything. But specifically, if you're in the Bible, or if you're in the Torah, or the Torah part, or if you're in the Quran or anything, like, that's not mentioned in it. So you can't make things up. So a lot of people make things up, and then when you bring this to their attention, they get angry about it. I had 3 people this week I had a discussion with, and they couldn't point it out to me, but they thought it was in the Bible. I'm like, that's not in the Bible. So that's a problem we have here with celebrating things and not knowing what we're celebrating. And then, like I said, that's idol worship. I see a lot of people taking their kids to the mall and different places to take pictures with, with Santa Claus. Why would you do that? Especially if you're a black person. Why would you do that? Why would you have your child thinking that a person has all of this power that no person is capable of having? Like, this is what contributes to our brains being polluted. Like, if you look up the doll test, you can Google it, YouTube it right now, with the comparison of the black doll and the white doll. Look it up, do some research. Stuff like this is what contributes to our brains being polluted and thinking less of our own kind. You're going to tell your child that some white man in the North Pole can go around the world in one night, and he has all of this power to control who gets gifts and who doesn't, based on who is naughty and nice? You don't see the trouble in that? That's not cool. That's not cute. You shouldn't be doing that. I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead, take that risk. But realize what that's doing to your child and the effect it's going to have later. And like I said, even if Santa Claus, was stereotypically this Christmas Saint Nick was, a black man, and you had him sitting on, you know, a black man's lap to take these pictures. If you believe in a higher power and a greater being, a God, who is responsible for all that you have, that you need to be grateful for, if Christ is really the reason for the season, why are you getting involved in all this other nonsense? And why are that he said not to? The Bible clearly says don't add on to the Bible. You're not supposed to add holidays that aren't in the Bible. Christmas is not in the Bible. But furthermore, why would you get involved in all of this other stuff that gives praise to someone other than Christ and God? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And then you're telling your child to do so. If you believe in a higher power, you should be telling your child to give praise to that higher power for you to have gifts, or be fortunate enough to have something extra during certain seasons or certain times. Not having your child think they have to behave a certain way for a man. So, I'll elaborate and go over this further at another point, but this is just something real quick that I saw while I was out, that I really wanted to get this video out real quickly. And then I see a lot of people on my social media, they're happy that they have their children going to take pictures with these Santa Claus, all these different type of Santa Claus characters and stuff, and I don't see it. That's just something I'm never going to do. Like I said, you should think about it, especially based on the history of the effect of society having an impact on our black children's, perception of themselves. That's definitely contributing to it when you think that the all-powerful person around Christmas time is a white man. So this is something just real quick to jog your your thought process, be thought-provoking. You can leave some comments, holla at me, we could talk about it. It's a discussion that needs to be had. And I'm out.